Make raspberry cheesecake bites tonight. Welcome to the SwitchGrocery tasting show. If you are new here, every Tuesday we go live and I make a recipe as a non-baker, a non-cooker. Literally, I am not somebody who makes things very, very easily. So this is amazing. Hi, everybody. We're live on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook in our Facebook group, Switchers, on our Facebook page, and we are live on Twitter. We're live on LinkedIn. This is going to be amazing. Hello. We have had, just to give you a little bit of an update. So I'm Neha from SwitchGrocery. And you see me here every Tuesday. You didn't see me here last Tuesday because it has been a little bit of a, pardon my language, shit show. But we just did a move. Hi, Lori. Hi, Marin. We just did a move, and it was hard, to say the least. We we did a move, and if you know, moving is hard just as a person and as a residence. Like as a resident, moving your house is hard. Moving a warehouse with a ton of products in the summer months, is including fridges and freezers, is very, very, very hard. Hi, Karen. It's so nice to see you. I'm just typing in on Instagram, making no-bake raspberry cheesecake bites. Yeah, it is, moving, I think, with in general is hard as a person, but moving as a company is is definitely a challenge. So we have moved. It's for those of you who may not know, I live in Ontario. Our warehouse is located in Mississauga, and we moved across the street. So everything was counted. All counted, everything was counted, and then it was packed, and then we moved to another location, and we also went into a new inventory system. Inventory, I can't believe I'm saying that word. Hey, Rafia, no, you didn't. We're making no-bake cheesecake bites today. I'm super, super pumped. I'm actually wearing my SwitchGrocery t-shirt because I was like, you know what, it's time. And I've missed a few lives, actually 2, because last week on Tuesday, we were just going through all of our customer service, making sure that everything is going out. And actually, Brian is doing that right now. So if you get an email, it's from him. He's upstairs. Our son is down, and he is working through our customer service, making sure all our orders are going out. Now, our orders, we are mostly caught up. There are some orders that got stuck between 2 systems talking to each other. So those orders, and I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. I've cried about this. We've had like some customers who are very angry. So if you're on the live right now, I'm so sorry. I take full responsibility. And we are, it was a move. There were lots of things that went wrong during the move, which were out of our control, but we are getting caught up. We're getting there. It's happening. And it will get done. So we are down to a last couple of orders that we'll send you a gift card. We will refund shipping. We'll do whatever we need to do to make this up to you. But we are almost caught up. So we're just back to regular shipping, which makes me super, super excited. Heather's asking how many people work at the warehouse. So Heather, we're at a third-party logistics center. So for the first 2 years, I packed every order. We had one part-time employee, and then between me, Brian, and our part-time employee, we would pack every order, which meant unloading, picking and packing the orders, putting in the labels, putting in the dimensions into a little label printer, and then the label comes out, and then you put it on. And then, funny story, we actually got notice from our warehouse. It was 2 weeks before my son was born. So 2 weeks, I think, before my C-section. And they're building a building they were kicking out all the tenants, some of which were obviously other companies, and they were. This is in the middle of Toronto, so they were going to build a building. So we got kicked out, and at that point, we had a decision to make whether we get a larger space or we go to a third-party logistics center. And at that point, I've mentioned our third-party logistics center. It's a company called eShipper Plus, and we have a dedicated team there. So we have an account manager. We have 3 people on our account who pack orders. And obviously, if there's rush, more people can be added on, but we have like 3 core people. And because we have food products, we have lot codes and expiry dates. The move and moving into a different system took longer because it's just more like if it was t-shirts, if we were selling t-shirts, it would be very easy because there's no lot codes, there's no expiry date, there's no tracing. But we still need to follow Health Canada requirements. And we needed to capture all this information. So they only wanted to make sure that experienced people who obviously we've met, we talk to every day, but they were the ones that were doing the count, working on the count. They're very, very hardworking. They love us. They love our products. But yeah, that's about, so I think you can, depending on the number of orders we get, like, I mean, nobody orders on Christmas Day. I'm always shocked when we get 1 or 2 orders on Christmas Day, but holidays, order trends are interesting because on holidays, no one orders. So like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, just the big ones, New Year's Day, like those are New Year's Day. Actually, we get a bunch of orders, but those days are really quiet. So you're not going to have anyone on our account. They'll be working on other accounts. But then summer, there's certain parts of summer that are busy. The fall time is very, very busy for us. So we'll go up to 4 to 5 people on our account. And then they go to other accounts if during our non-busy times. So that is how we work. We're at a third-party logistics center, and I don't envy it because it is very hard work. It is very, very, very hard work to stand all day, pick and pack orders. I used to do that. So from our end, what we do is we place between our team, our core team. We have myself, Brian, who's my co-founder and husband, and responding to customer service upstairs. We do anything and everything that's needed to be done. So Brian went to our warehouse today. Jamie Lynn says, love what you do. Thank you so much, Jamie Lynn. That's so nice to hear. And we have Parina, who, if you email contact, she's our customer experience manager. We have Bree, who you've seen writes our emails, helps me write emails, or she writes some emails, I write some emails. She does a few posts, I do a few posts. Anyway, I'm going into a lot of detail, but I can answer any questions that you have. But we support the warehouse by placing all the orders. So we look at every product, the demand for that product. We work with every supplier to see what they have. If there are products of the week or discounts we can do, we definitely negotiate that with them and pass that on to you. And so we're still working a lot in the back end to support the warehouse. We don't have like the warehouse. Basically, the warehouse team's job is to pick, pack, and fulfill orders. And our job is to support everything else. So operations, logistics, booking shipments, coordinating with suppliers, forecasting demand, all the sexy things. It's really interesting because Brian was actually, this is a bake show, by the way. I am getting to the baking, but it is really interesting because one day Brian told me, he's like, when you started the company, he said that you did everything, which is true. So I packed every order. I printed every label. I placed every order with every supplier. I answered every customer service email message. I responded to pretty much every single email, every review. And the whole thing broke, obviously. And so I'm very lucky now that we have a small team. And my goal, obviously, as I've talked to you about before, is that SwitchGrocery is a recognized grocery store, like a recognized name in Canada, and that we're not a small business anymore. That is my goal because I think we're doing something really unique. Everything in our site is tried and tested by us. and we don't sell anything we don't eat. And our team is really, really picky. Sometimes I like things and the team really pushes back at me and they're like, no, we don't like it. It doesn't fit. It's not the wow. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I think we're doing something really special and giving people less choices, because we have lots of choice in life and sometimes we need less choices. And we're working with some really special suppliers who have a hard time going through big stores, and still keeping their prices. And so we're so, Heather, that's like a really long answer to your question of how many people work in the warehouse, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight. Anyone else, a little bit of insight on who we are and why I think it's so important what we do in the food industry. It is really, it is really, really hard, but it is very, very, very rewarding and fulfilling, but it is very, very hard. So I will not lie. I think anyone who works in physical products manufacturing, guys, I washed my hair for you. How exciting is this? Look at this. I washed my hair. But I think anyone who works in physical products manufacturing, I'm not saying that service isn't hard, because I do service too. Like I do accounting work, but definitely physical products and manufacturing and shipping is hard work. And it's just a different kind of hard. I'm loving the big pail of joy. That's so amazing to hear. I have my big pail of joy too. Let me show you. We've been selling a lot of these, but these are massive pails of nut butter. They're actually, a nut milk base. So joy, jump for joy is they're almond and cashew nut milk bases with which you can make your own nut milk at home. It lasts forever, like 226 servings. You can literally, which is like 226 cups of nut milk. You don't need all the nut milk containers in your fridge. So thank you, Karen. I'm glad you're loving the big pail of joy. And I'm excited that you are, because I love it. And Jamie Lynn says, you've got amazing products and selection. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I will definitely message you after I screenshot it. Heather says, great explanation. Business is growing nicely. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. We're facing, how are you guys doing with all of the inflation and the price increases? Like, I know it's pretty much insane. I'm laughing because this is my uncomfortable laugh, but it is insane what we're going through. Like, I will not lie. 2 nights ago, Brian and I sat down and we looked at our personal budget and just kind of went through, okay, what are we doing? Because things are getting super, super expensive. And we actually, surprisingly, we find that a lot of our money is going to takeout and eating out. Even just ordering dessert or ordering Uber Eats or being too tired to cook. Heather says eggs are cheap. That's amazing. You're right, Heather. I should actually boil a bunch of eggs and then make egg salad for the week. I used to do that. Tuna, surprisingly, is expensive. I didn't used to buy that much tuna, but I was like, oh, maybe I can have tuna salad all week. And actually, tuna can be quite expensive. Mark's in the building. Hi, Mark. We're just talking about inflation and cheap meal ideas because, I think everyone is on a budget at this time. So Amal says, you have very nice product collection. Great work. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you for the kind words. With the move, and we've been getting some emails, and I take all the heat. We've been getting some emails where, some orders, people are canceling some orders and they're upset. So if you're one of those people, that's totally fine. Email us at contact. We will take care of you. I promise. I promise. Oh, and let's actually make what we're making. Hi, Mel. Nice to see you. Let's actually make what we're making tonight, which is, it's 14 minutes in, you guys. Not bad. We're making no-bake raspberry cheesecake bites. I am excited This makes 12 servings, but I only have 7 baking cups. So we'll make 7 servings. It's 5 ingredients, and this is one of Bree's recipes. I have not made this before, so I'm making this live with you. Hopefully it shows how easy it is. But let's go through all of the ingredients. I think I'm going to figure out, and then as usual, I'm a no baker, so we'll make this together. Okay, let's go. So first, let me read this to you. No bake cheesecake bites. They're perfect for any lifestyle. No added sugar. They're great for a low carb, keto friendly, diabetes friendly option. They use keto chow. They use real fruit. In Bree's words, they're going to be your new summer treat. You don't need to put on the oven. It's amazing. So there's only 5 ingredients and there's only 4 instructions. Literally, I'll show you the ingredients now. We have, hi Mel. We've got, let's go through them. We have here, this is a half serving of Keto Chow Raspberry Cheesecake. It's already measured out. This is the meal replacement we have on our site. And just this week, this I believe is our product of the week, which means the large bags are 10% off. This is basically about 100 grams of raspberries. Yay. This is room temperature 8 ounces of cream cheese softened. So I just kept the cream cheese out. I do not have a microwave. And then we have yogurt. We have about 60 ml of plain unsweetened yogurt. This is Greek yogurt. And then we have a half a cup of heavy cream. So really, really simple ingredients. Most of this you can probably find in your fridge. Hi. And I am super excited to make this. Oh, you guys can see now this is my Instagram. So you can see my other side of things. So let's make this. And I'll put Instagram here. Okay, so let's make this. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to mix our keto chow and our heavy cream together until it's smooth. I'm going to actually type in the recipe. You can find the recipe on our site. I believe you can find the recipe on our site. And I will put that up. Actually, if you go into the link, if you're watching on Facebook, you should be seeing it in the link. We're going to mix keto chow and heavy cream together until it's smooth. Let's do that now. 1 second. So we'll do it in a bowl. I love the way my son's 2, and the way he says bowl, he's always like bowl, bowl, bowl. And I just love when he says that because he's like screaming bowl at me because he wants his yogurt bowl in the morning. So mix keto chow and heavy cream together until it's smooth. So I'm not going to be using like a whisk. Maybe I'll use a whisk, but every time I use it, I might just do a little stir. So I'm going to put in my heavy cream in here. This is half a cup of heavy cream. And then I'm going to put in my keto chow. This is half a single serve. So I will put that in. Show you guys. There we go. And then I'm sorry if this makes a little bit of noise, but it might. So let's do that. Okay, so I need to buy a glass bowl so I can actually do this well, but I'm shaking it. Oh, this is actually pretty easy. Like it shakes. Oh, you can see. Here you go. 1 second. So this is what it looks like. It's super easy. There are some clumps, so I just am trying to get those out to make sure. How are you guys doing? How have you been enjoying your summer? Tell me something fun and exciting that you are doing this summer. I'll tell you something I'm doing. I'm really, really trying to find some joy in moments and plan little trips. So we actually went to Muskoka and then actually also went to Southampton in Ontario, which is like near Sauble Beach. felt like I was in Mexico. Haven't booked a flight yet and gone anywhere, but we have another vacation coming up in August. I'm super excited about that. We're actually going to Prince Edward County in Ontario. Never been. Super, super excited. Um, so if you have any suggestions for Prince Edward County, let me know. But I'm basically trying to find like easy, dog friendly. We have a little Morky, Lucy. So I'm trying to find like easier vacations where we can actually take her, because I don't like leaving her behind. So she actually is 12 years old and had her first beach experience, which is literally amazing. She loved it. She's super healthy. Here you go. So I've done step one. Heather went to visit her kids. Oh, I love that. In Wallaceburg. I don't know. I should know where Wallaceburg is, but I will look that up. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. I see it. I see it. Okay. I know where it is now. Cool. I hope you had a great trip. Great trip, Heather. And tell me where like really nice places are to go in Ontario. Step 2, add in softened cream cheese and stir. You guys, this is so super easy to make. So this is our softened cream cheese. We're gonna add it in. Don't splash me, don't splash me. There we go. Oh my gosh. Does anyone else find cream cheese just delicious? Because I do. Oh, it's so good. As I said, I don't have a microwave, so I just left the cream cheese out. We just bought it. Oh my gosh. My brother's has a cottage in Halliburton. It was so beautiful. Yes, I'm so happy that you went to, Karen. Honestly, that sounds beautiful. One thing I realize is just how beautiful, like actually how beautiful Canada is. And I feel like in my 20s and in my 30s, I've always wanted to go out, like go somewhere else. And I feel like my 40s are going to be all about, honestly, exploring Ontario. I'm just like shocked at all the places I have not been to in Ontario. Just so beautiful. Like when we went to Sudbury for the meetup, it was gorgeous. The drive from the airport in Sudbury. And I know some people think Sudbury and they're like, Sudbury, what are you talking about? I went to Sudbury a few years, 10 years ago, because my friend wanted to buy a motel there, and actually did buy a motel there and tried to spruce it up. And Sudbury is gorgeous, beautiful, and just even the city has so many restaurants. It's so vibrant. We had a really fun meetup there, a fun event, and everyone was just so excited, and the drive was so calming and peaceful. I wish I could have spent more time there. So I think Ontario is gorgeous, and there's so many more places to explore for me. Here is what this looks like. So I've now mixed in the cream cheese, and now I can mash in our raspberries and stir until smooth. So I'll mash them in. Lori loves cream cheese. I like the spoon too when making recipes. Ooh, you know what? It's interesting that I do that on the live, but you know what? It's fine. It's just all of us friends, right? Like it's okay. Okay, so I put in my raspberries. Okay, I don't know if I can I don't know if you guys taste a recipe while you're actually working on it. There's another recipe I make with keto bars. It's on our site. If you look at a no-bake keto bar cheesecake recipe, what I do with that is I take the bars and I mush them into a crust. It was one of our most popular lives, so definitely go back and check that one out, that recipe. We sent a newsletter tonight that should have a link to a bunch of no-bake recipes. If you have bought Keto Chow from us, the no-bake recipes really do it for me, like, because there's no effort. This is actually really, really easy. And I had everything except the cream cheese. So Brian had to go get the cream cheese right before the show. Okay, I'm going to taste it because I just want to know. Okay, you guys, this is really, really good. I think what I would do is I would actually make this with another keto chow flavor. Like you could do this with pistachio. You could add in some crushed almonds. Wow, that would be like on. That would be really, really, really good. And I just love now that there are so many sugar-free options for us. Like, yay us! I mean, there weren't really when my parents were kiddos. Here's what it looks like right now. Yum. Hi, Kev. How are you? So this is the if you're just joining us, we're making no bake raspberry cheesecake bites. They're delicious. The recipes on our site. You can Google no bake keto chow SwitchGrocery raspberry cheesecake bites, or just Google no bake cheesecake bites SwitchGrocery. We should come up, and that's always easier than giving the link. But the link is attached to the live post. So here you go. Oh yes, I love that recipe that uses keto bars. I love that one too. I crush them on the bottom, and yeah, basically crush keto bars on the bottom, and on top is coconut whipping cream with a keto chow flavor. It's so easy, and actually Brian came up with that recipe and loved it. Okay, I did not. Oh, I have to also add in yogurt. So there's some yogurt here, and this was just a 60 ml of plain yogurt. So let me just put that in. I've been buying Liberté double cream Greek yogurt, which is like full of protein and full of fat. My son has been really struggling to get. He's been really struggling to get protein, so it's been really helpful to have like Keto Chow and Keto Brick, all the products we carry, because I have to like add it in. I actually add in a tablespoon of egg white protein powder from Muskoka Mornings to like up the protein. You know what? I actually might do that in this because I think he's gonna like it. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a surprise ad. Sorry, Bree. Bree's gonna watch this back and say, "Why did you change my recipe?" But this is what it looks like. Have to go enjoy the cake. Good night. Night, Amal. Thank you for joining. Is this recipe going to be on Instagram? Absolutely. You know what I'll do? I'm going to share the live, Jamie Lynn. So I'll share the live. And after I share the live, I'll put the recipe in the Instagram post itself. I'll copy and paste it because it's so, so simple. You can also find it on our site. So I'm going to quickly add in some. I'm going to add in two things. So you might have seen my reel on Instagram, but I went to Costco for the very first time in my life, and I picked up hemp hearts. Yes, I picked up hemp hearts. I think, and it's just because I'm always trying to find a way to up my protein. You guys, I think I have mentioned sometimes I get really tired of meat. So keto chow or like hemp hearts, like these are all great things, great ways. So I'm going to add some hemp hearts to this because I feel like this would do really well with a little bit of crunch. If Bree's watching, I'm sorry. She's going to be like, it didn't turn out the way that it should. And I'm going to be like, yes, absolutely it didn't. But that's okay. And then I'm going to add in some Muskoka Mornings no yolking. So this is the egg white protein. So 1 tablespoon of this, guys, 1 tablespoon of this has 16 grams of protein. Like that is amazing and huge. And like I've noticed even like adding this in my son's yogurt in the morning, in Mason's yogurt in the morning. His name's Mason, my son Mason. In Mason's yogurt in the morning, he's less like reaching for snacks. So I think this is so helpful. Hi, Lisa. Rachel's here, who took me to Costco. Thank you for taking me to Costco. Okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit. I don't think I want to add in too much because I think it could change the texture. And then I'm going to mix this up again. And now I have 2 spoons, which is super messy. Okay, so I've obviously, the prep time for this is supposed to be 15 minutes. Where are we at, you guys? We're 29 minutes, but we clearly started. We started at 15 minutes. So my prep time is 15 minutes. So I've prepped. I was finished. You saw it here. You saw it first. I finished a live and a recipe in the prep time while talking to you. So now you know you can make this so much faster. I'll just take a bite. Okay, it's really good. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up more. I think we're ready to settle it. Here we go. Check this out. This is what it looks like. And we have to put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes to set. So I can't show you the end goal, but this is a lot. So the only thing is, like, this is a lot and I only have 7. I'm supposed to make 12 servings, but I only have 7 cups. So I will basically figure this out. Okay, let's scoop this in. I think, like, this is a lot. So let's scoop it in. And per serving, the macros are on this. Let me just see the macros on this. So if it's 12 servings, it is for 3 net carbs, 7 grams of fat, 3 grams, 89 calories. I don't follow all that stuff. Like, I don't really track, to be honest. I just literally, I try to just stick to, for myself, just because I am pre-diabetic, I try to stick to, like, more of a low carb lifestyle, but I don't really track. I try to keep it good for me, but whatever works for you. We do have macros for all of our recipes on our site, so you can definitely find that. If there's a recipe that doesn't have macros, you know that recipe was created by me and I forgot the team to add them, because I always ask for help with that. Where are those cups from? They look awesome. I need to have those. Oh yeah, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to ask Brian to come in the chat and share that with us. Let me ask Brian. Hello, Brian. Where are cups from? We have a Slack chat. Can you come on Instagram Live and answer question, please? Okay, great. Heather says, I don't track either. Oh, Brian says Amazon, he thinks. So I will definitely, I don't track either. Oh, so Heather says she doesn't track either. It's funny. Many of our customers, so, like, I would say keto was a pretty much massively trending, like, if you go to Google Trends and you check, 2019 was when keto peaked. I mean, obviously the searches are still very significant. Keto and vegan are kind of like the top searched terms. And I always find that people say, we all say we eat a certain way, but honestly, we're all gray. So it really, most people, at least from my conversations with our customers, we eat pretty, like, one, it changes based on the season of life you're in. And 2, it's really definitely changed during the pandemic. I would say that I've seen many of our customers incorporate more flexibility, and whatever works. Again, it's like whatever works for you, or go in and out of trying new things. We have a lot of customers who maybe are low carb, but we also have a lot of customers who are, like, low carb vegetarians. So that's also very interesting. And I think Keto Chow is a great option, regardless of where you are, whatever journey you're on. Because for me personally, there was a time after I had a kid where I wasn't even following any low carb. I was just trying to survive, but it just helped me, like Joy, like some of our products, they just helped me get through postpartum, because I didn't have a lot of time. So they just helped me, cook. Okay, Heather has a more budget-friendly option. She gets them at Dollarama. Jamie Lynn found them on Amazon. They are silicone. Yep. And yes, I did not even know that you could get them to Dollarama. I went to the dollar store just last week. Just took my son just to see. Okay, I don't think it's appropriate for me to lick the bowl while you guys are here. But you guys, these are really, really, really good. Like I said, um, you could make this recipe with any keto chow flavor that you want, and it would be good. And I'm going to go even a little bit extra. I have some blueberries, so I'm going to put a couple of blueberries on top of these. I just think that they're really cute. So I will put a few blueberries on top. Again, why not make like life more fun? But yeah, these are just like, again, this is a massive bag of blueberries I bought from Costco when I went with Rachel. I still don't know if I want a Costco membership, to be honest. Like, I walked out paying like 250 or something like that. And I feel like now the snacks were super useful. Like, I bought large bags of snacks, but I just wonder, like, would I end up paying way too much money at Costco for things? Like, everyone tells me they go to Costco and they're down like $300, like $400. But I don't know, like, does the savings at Costco outweigh the like impulse purchases that you would make? I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I think I may not, and I might sneak, like my coworker Rachel, like I might just sneak in with her to Costco like once every 3 months or something like that. Just go with her and get a few things, because I think like if I go by myself, I'm just literally like, I'm the type of person that I will walk to checkout and I'll be like, what did I spend? Like, this is insane. Um, Absolutely insane. So, you guys, how do my cheesecake bites look? Like, these, I think I did a fabulous job, especially with my like topped blueberries. I could have topped it with raspberries, but I'm a little bit extra. And these are massive. Like, they're so, um, they look so good. Okay, so we made it. We did it. We made our raspberry cheesecake bites. I'm so curious. I bet the blueberry pie, um, keto chow would be so good. Absolutely. Like, absolutely. Like, so we launched blueberry pie keto chow. It was a limited edition flavor. We did sell out within about 36 hours, I would say. We had a limit of 5. We hope it comes back. Really, really hope it comes back. I only kept 2 for myself, and I tried them. It was really, really good. But I'm like a huge fan also of the apple pie. So I really, really, really liked them. I found like a good mixture of the blueberry and the pie flavor, like balanced each other out. But yeah, anyway, so come back. I'll make sure I message you. I'll make sure I put it in our Facebook group. Always like join our Facebook group. Please sign up for our newsletter with the same email that you used to place orders, because we kind of like our software can like basically pick and choose like who to send emails to. So we can actually genuinely like send you an email only if you bought Keto Chow, or only if you bought Joy, or only if you like certain things, so we don't bombard your email. But yeah, so that's it. This is our big recipe. I will post this. The recipe link is linked on Facebook and Switchers once this post goes and gets shared, and I will copy the recipe verbatim onto the Instagram live when I share it. This would have been 12 servings, but I think they turned out literally delicious. The next instruction is to put it in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes to set. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and and I'll set it. I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Jamie Lynn, nice to see you too. It was really, really nice to see you. Thank you for joining. You can always DM us on Instagram, contact me at SwitchGrocery, contact at switchgrocery.com. And I just appreciate you so, so much. I will see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we are going to be doing siete chips, and I'm going to be trying, oh my gosh, you guys, it's going to be like 9:30 at night, and I'm going to be trying a bunch of different chips. But we can do this. So we'll do that. So I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. And I will make sure I come back in my Switch Grocery t-shirt. Peace. Bye. Thank you. Good night.